Well, it's been a really tough day. Been a long day, and I'm tired. But I've been watching some of the feedback from some of these snakes in the government, the Congress and the Senate, the ones that are speaking out against the so-called $2,000 stimulus, 2000 reserve note. The bills of credit shin plaster, 2000 shin plaster checks, paper and ink. But I think what's really outrageous is the very high salaries that are given to school administrators and certain, government officials have extremely high pay rates and expense accounts that are basically going to be endless, and retirement packages that are just golden parachutes. I think a lot of that is an outrage, an absolute vile, despicable, sinful, if you will, outrage. Here we are in the middle of a major mess caused by the government dumping sewage all over the place. Combined sewage overflows. Look into it. Do some research. These massive combined sewage overflows have created the spread of a very serious virus, SARS, Legionella, Legionnaire's disease. And we actually have congressmen, congressmen and senators that are blocking the bailout of the American people. They bail out the banks and they give gargantuan amounts of money to the defense industries, and they seemingly spend endless amounts of money on their golfing and vacationing and traveling around all over the world in private jets and going golfing, and it's just a big party. Um, but the American people, I guess, are supposed to eat cake. Um, I think that sums it up pretty well. I find it to be an outrage, and simply stated, I'd fire most all of them. The ones that are opposing the bailout of the American public, they should be fired. You're fired. There's a good line for you. Get rid of them, man. I mean, what are you kidding me? And these massive military budgets, I'm just not all that impressed with 15 different kinds of fighter jets and 30 different kinds of bombers, and just endless, endless, endless bases all over the world. We're basically the world police. And it's extremely expensive, $750 billion every year, and no end in sight. So, yeah, I think we really need to cut back on government. That would be a good place to start cutting the fat. A lot of their retirement and medical, and their parties and all their private jets and private cars and limousines. And why is it that congressmen and senators deserve limousines? Why is it that presidents ride around in limos and stay at the finest hotels and eat the finest groceries? I mean, they're just public servants. But let's leave it right there. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, look for the links below. And remember, this virus fiasco that the United States faces, it's coming from the rivers, the creeks, and the streams where all the sewage flows. Folks, I'll leave it right there. Hasta la vista. God bless. And I'm going to get some sleep.